EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss outright. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
I know you like to take that slot corner and kind of come off the edge. See that?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
Good job,
and he'll get in. Touchdown,
like that.
Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's continue to play smart. Let's watch out for Tyreek Hill. Don't try to go deep.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, man, everybody ain't paying attention. Dealing with some kids right now.
Yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Mahomes got a fumble that.
A couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he goes down.
Good pressure.
Able to get to him. Man,
he got in there
so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in.
Good pressure.
But in that case, that didn't happen.
Good job, Moore.
And a sack resulted.
And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction,
I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Good job, baby.
Can't get away, and down he goes. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
You have to wait.
Right. Turn them out. That play's over.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it.
Maybe get them out of this double too.
On second down, Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy
zero
with
coverage,
who could run
man,
inside,
all the way around
to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Good job,
Now a
ETN.
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Don't break it, G.
Jackson now on second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good job, ETN. There you go, baby.
Shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's going deep for Brown. This
Good job, Brown.
Inside the 15.
I see you like to run commit because you see me my little bread and butter run formation.
A big play that time for the Ravens.
We took a chance.
They'll run with Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find
We run
one.
commit
Stop
every
back
time.
from
I
line of scrimmage.
ain't even mad at it.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
So we gotta get it.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's usually
Nothing on
that play is
first
like
down, so the ball
open.
remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And from the 9,
Good
they
job,
get this to the
ETN.
5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go
Play
play
smart, we'll
action,
take the
throw
field
ball.
goal.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Good job. Way to hit that corner, baby.
Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on.
A lot of game left. I can guarantee you right now he's going to hill deep.
That's as close to it as you're going to get.
Can't really slow that down sometimes.
Score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Make the tackle, baby.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Nothing deep.
34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
Good job, man.
Because
2 minutes.
2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver
Watch out
lining,
for the screen.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets
take
this
that away.
inside the 35-yard line.
I'm going to take that
Another
away.
strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Mahomes
There you
hit.
go.
He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it
give
exposed
him
that
that.
time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, a run with Edwards
Make the tackle, baby.
And they'll
Hold
bring
it
him
to
down
3.
at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front.
That's my fault.
Into an easy first down. And that is caught for the touchdown.
I hate the button to make him blitz.
Travis Kelce.
Every time you do that against Mahomes, it's like they literally take the corner.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to try and run.
He did not get that, baby.
Stop him after a fairly
good stop.
Pickup.
He did not get that.
Happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a
Play smart. I think I get the ball back at halftime. So
good gang tackle and stacking him up before you get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely, you have to.
Can't hit my big. Oh, come on, man! Don't call it dead.
These offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good job, good half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC.
Gotta not turn the ball over and be good. We can get out of this game.
That's where we find our man
head to the championship.
At our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Yo.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken from about the 12.
Big Ricard, man. That's a fullback slash defensive tackle, man.
At the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down now, Dobbins looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
Good job, baby. Good job, baby.
Daylight past the 20.
That's a big difference when I can see who's coming.
Touchdown. Devin Duvernay.
Duvernay on the touchdown, baby.
Touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch.
Watch out for the deep ball.
And taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you
good job, baby.
This one is down he goes.
Good job.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Holmes like he Lamar Jackson son. He's just taking off.
Every single play. And you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the...
Damn it.
Complete. 20.
When he get desperate, man, he go into that Mahomes and Hill combination. And I know it's coming.
77 yards.
Just got to be better.
Able to cut into this lead.
A lot of game left.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
All right, we got a ball game.
Turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you.
Got to keep that pressure on.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And now the Raven defense going to call
that pressure on.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Dobbins. He works his way forward for a couple of past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So he coming off the edge with that corner. So we're just going to eliminate that real quick.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 63 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive,
not getting the ball
and
back.
It's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Go for 2-point conversion.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Good job. Let's go.
Nice
Let's keep it up.
Sets him up pretty good.
Minimize the deep ball to Mahomes. Be good. From Mahomes to Hill, my bad. That's all we got to do.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for the next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. That's caught at the 25.
Good job. We'll take that.
And he will finally go
we
out
will
of
take
bounds,
that.
but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Not a field short.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time.
But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they'll get
keep that clock
after
ticking.
a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Just make the time, baby.
Just outside of
watch that clock go tick-tock.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3
all of that inside man and stick back out.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they see.
And they're going to get to him. A sack.
Keep it up, Ferguson.
9-yard line. Jalen Ferguson gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
I don't know how to do it yet.
Now we're carrying for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as
he went upstairs powered, so I don't know.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Good defense, baby.
Down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
I wasn't too sure about that.
He'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
All right, 4th quarter, baby.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson now off the bootleg.
Stop run committing, man.
Open, complete.
Slowing me down on the run game, I like that, but you're committing, though.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card
good job. Game ain't over, man. Mahomes still at the helm.
Maybe they got a shot at
keeping
this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
What are you talking about, Dave?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Don't care about none of that.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Go get his ass. Go get his ass. Go get his ass. Oh, come on, man. Go get him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All that running around shit.
The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure
E.T. hit him, baby. Let that clock keep rolling.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. On the move to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Too much time left.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There
like
to
that.
make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's
still
a
way to stick with that pressure.
Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this
good job. Way to recover. Hold on to that ball, baby.
For the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Play smart.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Just watching the clock go tick-tock. Mahomes will score in like literally 10 seconds.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Trying to get in the field goal range, which I'm already there.
It's been superb. 5 for 6 at this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
15 points ain't good enough. They had a good game plan.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
But it was effective.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away.
Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
No deep ball, baby.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Thank you. Oh,
and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
There you go, Clark.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
Good
nice
route
play by them on defense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a 1st down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Good throw, Jackson. Get that XP.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd medium winds up being a good one.
I think this commits too, so he might be a little salty. He might kick me out the lead. That's all right, though. We'll take it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Run commit gonna get you in trouble. Ooh!
And this is going to result in losing
that
yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Let's run it out.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Good job.
Good
job, Jackson. GG's.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on...
Let's go. Let's get it. Got my boys on defense right. I think I was worried about that Tyreek Hill. Can't really stop that. He's going to get his 100 yards. touchdown, maybe 2. You can't give them that first half. For you're going to be in some trouble. Right. Ooh, Raiders with the upset. You gotta watch out for the Raiders. GG's. That's the other commission. I always got my hands full with the commissioners. Alright, I'm getting up out of here. Alright, good one.